Yusuf, great to see you again. Last time you were on Roundtable, you were telling me about your family in Gaza. Just give us an update, please.
Yeah, again, I lost contact with my family due to the internet problem and telecommunication lines. Last time I spoke to them 3 days ago, and they were hesitant whether to stay or to leave Gaza, but they said they would rather stay in the house. So we live in the dark. We don't know the fate of many other people, not only my family. It's a very sad reality that we are cut off from the rest of the world.
I want to show our viewers some footage that you filmed in Gaza and posted to your social media accounts. How do you feel seeing that footage and now thinking about Gaza and its people and the beauty that has been destroyed?
I feel absolutely devastated that the beauty of Gaza is vanished. And whenever I need to see Gaza again, I have to look at those footages that I managed to document during my 2 months visit to Gaza, just only 2 months before this genocidal war. But I can tell you that the people of Gaza will never raise the white flag. They will rebuild Gaza again. Israel is doing its best to kill any chance of life in Gaza, to drive the population and continue its ethnic cleansing. Gaza is a small piece of land with the Mediterranean. It is considered the most densely populated area on the planet. It has so many resorts before, restaurants, cafes, malls and stuff. People are resilient. People defy all odds. And I wanted to portray the positive side of Gaza. Unfortunately, that is destroyed and vanished. And Israel is doing its best in order to drive the population outside Gaza. But people say we are staying.
True.
Yusuf, this material is extremely powerful, isn't it? The whole world is looking on from the comfort of their homes in safety, horrified by what they're seeing, and yet the extraordinary resilience of the Palestinian people shines through.
Yes, Israel's Hasbara campaign will never succeed in beautifying the image of Israel. Israel is killing civilians, children, journalists, paramedics, attacking hospitals, creating all sorts of justifications and propaganda videos in order to justify their attacks. I think there is awakening, there is a growing support for the Palestinian cause. The South African Archbishop Desmond Tutu said, if you are neutral of situations of injustice, then you would choose the side of the oppressor. I think we are seeing people mobilizing, taking action. Journalists, influencers, photojournalists, they are saying that we will never be silenced, and whatever Israel does will not intimidate us, because Israel threatened some journalists and published their names on Israeli media, accusing them of siding with Hamas. Families of journalists, while the Dahdouh family was killed, 60 journalists killed so far, as Yara mentioned. And also, the social media accounts have been censored, restricted. I myself received the threats from Meta, from Zionists.
Why?
I think Israel is annoyed from revealing the truth. Such videos and the support for the Palestinian cause and people taken to the platforms of digital platforms, I think this shows that Israel doesn't want the truth to get out. Journalists, they take the risk. They rely on different means and methods in order to convey the truth. And they say that we journalists are the voice of the voiceless.
Now, you are a journalist yourself, so you understand how important technology is. Let's just take a look at that issue. Internet providers and cell phone companies in Palestine rely heavily on Israeli infrastructure, and Gaza has faced multiple communication shutdowns since this conflict began. So Israel has been accused of using this as a weapon of war. Now, during the campaign, internet cables and cell towers have been routinely targeted. Israel imposed a complete internet shutdown for 34 hours as troops entered Gaza. Even when internet services are restored, access remains at 15% or less of its usual capacity. And during 3 internet blackouts, Paltel, the largest internet provider in the Palestinian territories, lost complete connectivity. What does that do to a journalist trying to get his or her story out?
This will make it difficult to cover the stories and be connected to the outside world. This shows that Israel is still in full control of Gaza's airspace, territorial waters, and border crossings. When Israel decides to cut the grid, this means it wants to impose a media blackout. But journalists, they defy all odds, and they started relying on eSIM cards. They try to circumvent algorithm on social media. They show these videos and they seize the chance as soon as they get internet and upload them.
That just illustrates the problem, Yusuf, isn't it, about getting information out? This guy is a professional television journalist and he's having all of these problems being put in his way.
It is a reflection of the telecommunications problems, of course, but they don't give up. You know, they will keep trying. And Palestinian journalists, I have to say, including myself, you know, I've been reporting on the ground. We lost contact with our families for weeks being away. We worried about their safety. Imagine they left their comfort zone. There are no offices to go to. They are like internally displaced, like among the people. Imagine if they want to, have some privacy. Imagine, they lack the food. They lack in very difficult circumstances. And I saw some videos. It's really astonishing that, sometimes they have to walk on foot to go and report. Sometimes they rely on animal pulled carts. They defy all odds. And I think...
But they keep getting the message out.
Indeed, of course.
The word influencer nowadays carries all sorts of connotations, doesn't it? We think of people promoting themselves, a lifestyle, a brand. Palestinian journalists and citizen journalists getting material out of Gaza, this is just next level stuff, isn't it?
It is unprecedented because they feel they have a role to play. Influencers, Palestinians on the ground, they say we must use all platforms available in order to convey the message. Everyone is a citizen journalist in Gaza. Anyone who's got a smartphone, they can film, record, send to the world. He mentioned, Dr. Ramzi, he mentioned that Anas al-Sharif, I was watching his video last night when the Indonesian hospital was attacked. He said he was sending his, please send this message to the world. They're sending their final messages. And I saw an influencer, she got killed by Israel. So many other people documented the moments of their own death. They have a duty, those influencers, photojournalists, and even Mataz Azaza, the photojournalist who's got like now around 15 million, I think they refuse to be used. They also try to cover the humanitarian touch, because when we see positive videos like influencer or a journalist smiles amongst children, carrying the cats and distributing the aid, this is good also to show the good sign in the midst of this agony.
Thank you, and to all our panel today. Remember, you can see more discussion and debate on our YouTube channel. Search for Roundtable TRT World